Hushed whispers echoed off the steepled interior of St. Mary's Church, lending an air of secrecy to the place of worship. Father Josiah Fowler roamed the basement corridors, ambling from his office to the stairs before he turned left and strode past the shadowed pews toward the confessional booth. The church was gloomy and cool and blanketed by the reserved hush common to all places of worship. A handful of guests mingled in the vestibule, though it was too dark to make out faces as Fowler slipped inside the ornate structure. He fiddled with his hands. After 2 decades of listening to confessions, he'd never acclimated to the suffocating confines or the heavy gloom of the booth. The inside smelled of cheap cologne, aged leather, and the sweat of old men. The cushioned chair was murder on his back. He always fell off balance when he sat here. Curtains cloaked a latticed opening on both sides. A kneeler lay against the dividing wall with a matching hassock in the opposite compartment. Fowler sat in silence, sensing eyes on him, judging. He'd made his share of mistakes, some he never learned from. The whiskey on his breath an hour before lunch spoke to his longest-running vice. Several years ago, he'd blacked out driving on a rural road outside Wolf Lake. He awoke on the gravel shoulder with the engine still purring and no idea how he'd gotten there. He'd heard the distant sirens drawing closer. Fowler drove home before the authorities wandered past and ticketed him for driving while intoxicated.